My name is Gareth Phipps, and this is my persuasive speech for my speech class at TVCC. I'm going to try and persuade you of why natural gas companies should stop the process of fracking. Fracking is the process of injecting fluid into the ground at very high pressure, and so it will crack and fracture nearby shale rocks to produce more natural gas. The practice of fracking, though, is very dangerous to the surrounding area, the surrounding environment, and the surrounding populace. The amount of water used in the fracking process is massive. About 400 tankers full of water are used to transport the water, and for each well, it can take from 1 million gallons to 8 million gallons of water. Though water alone is not what's used to pump into the ground. Water is mixed with 600 different types of chemicals and sand. To name two of the chemicals used: uranium and methane. About 400 gallons of these chemicals are mixing with the water. After creating the fracking mixture, it is pumped into the ground at very high pressure, causing shale rocks within the earth to crack, but also cracks the surrounding area and can leak into the surrounding water supply and groundwater. And also, due to the fracturing of the nearby ground, it can cause instability and sometimes cause earthquakes like in Oklahoma. And now that the fracking process is finished, natural gas companies will attempt to harvest the fracking mixture. In the best scenario, a natural gas company will achieve about half of what they used. And in the worst scenario, they will collect about 30% of what they used. What they do not collect, usually more than half of the fluid used, is left to linger and fester within the earth. This can cause lots of problems, from the chemicals getting into the water supply and causing neurological and respiratory problems for people who consume it, from even high levels of methane within the local water supply to where people can light their own tap water on fire. This also damages the environment by poisoning nearby wildlife and plant life, and because of the chemicals used can be evaporated, it can cause very serious acid rain to form. The end result of fracking leaves the surrounding area basically poisoned for who knows how long, because fracking is a very new process. Is fracking really worth the cost? Fracking causes lots more natural gas to be produced because of the fracturing of the shale rocks, but by damaging the surrounding area in many ways, poisoning the plant life, wildlife, humans, and sometimes even causing those earthquakes, which can sometimes kill thousands of people and destroying the local infrastructure. The process of fracturing takes lots of gas for the tankers, using much more natural resources. That alone is one of the downsides. Another downside is everything I just talked about, from the earthquakes to the poisoning of humans and wildlife to the plant life and to the atmosphere. If you ran a gas company, what would you prefer to do? Would you prefer a method that harms human lives and the local environment at the cost of more money? Or would you use a process that's much slower and doesn't hurt anyone at all?